So with that, we're going to card of the week.
Yay, even better.
Card of the week. Jim,
Yeah.
what's the card of the week?
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Man, I wanted. Dang it! I wanted. Oh my God! Lightning Helix! It's Lightning Helix!
We're going with a better lightning.
I know. I love that's like one of my favorite moments ever.
Oh my God! It's Lightning Helix.
It's Lightning Helix!
We're gonna play that right here.
Craig's down to 3. He's down to 3. He's got one draw phase. He's looking at the top. All right, Char. Char, you. I like the play. The crowd is into it.
Smash it.
What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck? Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my God! Oh my God! Craig Jones is through to finals! Oh my God! Oh, he collapses. Craig Jones is jumping up and down.
So, lightning bolt.
Yes,
A little bit better of a card. Okay.
it is.
Dan, do you know what this card does?
Yes, I do.
It deals 3 damage
It does.
to any target.
For how much? How much money do I got to put into this thing to deal
much-
3
how much
damage?
money?
How much money?
They're about like $2 each.
$2. So every
Yeah.
time you play this card, you got to put down $2.
Yeah,
That's how
roughly.
it works. Yep.
Yeah, it's a single red mana source. So 1 mana, deal 3 damage at instant speed.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. when I started playing, when I started playing Magic was Ixalan. Well, Ixalan was in the format in standard at the time.
Weren't you saying Dominarias when you started?
Yes, it was Dominaria, but the card.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay,
card
I
that
got
I'm
you.
thinking of is Lightning Strike.
Yeah.
I think Lightning Strike was in
Yeah.
Ixalan
Yeah,
at
a reprint.
standard at that
Yeah,
time.
It got a reprint in
Yeah.
Ixalan.
So that's what I remember, right?
Yeah.
And so Lightning Strike is also 3 damage,
Yeah.
but it's sorcery. Isn't it
No, it's
sorcery?
instant.
Is it
Yeah,
instant?
yeah,
but
it
it's
is.
double the cost.
Yeah, it's 2 mana.
It's 1 in a red.
Yeah.
Um,
Still a good card.
Yes.
Especially for the standard format.
and if you were playing red, you were playing Lightning Strike.
Yeah, you pretty much are.
You straight up were playing it.
And in terms of like cost effectiveness, Shock is better than Lightning Strike.
Yeah, because Shock was in the format as well.
But you pretty much always did want that 3 damage rather than just the 2 damage.
And Shock is 1 red
yeah.
for 2
2
damage.
damage,
For
instant
2
speed.
damage, instant
Yeah.
speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had all of those direct damage
Yeah.
spells.
You had access to Shock and Lightning Strike in that format.
Yes,
It
you
was
did.
so
And
cool.
everyone that was playing red was playing all of them. Was playing Shock
Yeah.
and Lightning Strike.
Yeah, it was such
Yeah.
a good time
If you-
to be playing red.
If
man.
you're a red player, that was the time. That really was the time.
It was really like from Amonkhet all the way to Dominaria. So
Yes.
like an entire 2 years,
Yep.
you loved being a red player.
Yep.
It was
did.
such a good time.
It was, yeah.
Man, maybe that was like my favorite standard.
Was it?
Probably. I think
Was it?
so.
Yeah.
Kaladesh was also fun.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd say so.
So during that that standard was when I started playing.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, being a new Magic player, I didn't know Lightning Bolt was a thing.
Yeah.
Because I was familiar with Shock and Lightning Strike.
Yeah.
So when I heard about Lightning Bolt, I'm like, wait, what? It's 1 red mana for
Yep.
3 damage?
3 damage.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. So also when I started playing Magic, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure most people here know the story of why I stopped playing Magic the first time, which we'll get to. So when I was building my first deck, it was red and blue. It was a little bit of like a burn deck with like some monsters, some draw cards. It was a terrible list. And but when I was going up against my sister, is the reason I hate this card so much. Vampire Nighthawk. Okay, my most hated card in the entire game.
Yep.
every time I see it, I'm like, I kind of just want to scoop. Like I just want to get out of there. It's not even that great of a card, but it's still a very strong card. It is a 2/3 beater for 3 mana. It has flying, death touch, lifelink. Okay. It's crazy. But I had one card in the deck that pretty much killed it all the time. Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike destroys it. So Lightning Strike, I only had a 1 of though. So I would always try to kill that thing with Lightning Strike whenever I had the chance. But she had more Vampire Nighthawks than I had Lightning Strikes.
Because you only
I only had the 1.
You only had the
I only
one.
had the 1.
Of course you did.
So I learned that Lightning Strike was like my favorite card when I first got into the game. Later on, found out Lightning Bolt was a thing as well.
Yep.
I'm like, okay, now this card is broken.
That's
And a lot of people think the card's broken.
Yes.
So, yeah.
The first time I heard about it, I thought it was busted.
It can't be brought back to standard, and it cannot be played in Pioneer either. Neither of those formats can have it.
What do you mean it can't? What do you mean it can't?
Like
be brought to
you
standard?
can't bring it. So if you bring it to standard, now Pioneer also has it. And,
Right.
And Pioneer has a lot of really strong red stuff. I'm talking about for format balancing.
Oh, so for future format balancing is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't think you can bring Bolt to
Well,
Pioneer.
here's a question: How many times was Lightning Bolt printed? Do you know?
How many times?
Yeah.
The exact number I am not sure. You can check on TCG.
So
Player
let me look up in Scryfall.
Okay.
Because Scryfall would show.
Yeah, that
it.
works. That works.
So let's see how many prints. Here we go.
The last time it was in standard was when it was printed in Core Set 2010.
So Commander Legends, the new Commander Legends coming out, it's gonna have it as a common.
Yeah.
What?
They've been printed in common a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's playable in Pauper.
It's
It's
playable.
been playable in Pauper for a long time, Dan.
Lightning Bolt is playable.
Dan,
in Pauper?
Pauper, I don't know why people don't understand this. Pauper is literally Legacy Light.
What do you mean Legacy Light? What do you mean?
Legacy is being a format. It has a lot of very powerful cards. Legacy Light is really
because Legacy is like
still-
the original sets.
it's still an extremely powerful format. You can do a lot of crazy stuff in Pauper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. All right. I understand what you're trying
So
to say.
Legacy, like you can win turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can just win turn 1. And then all the way up to like turn 4. It's pretty much that.
Mm-hmm.
Modern is pretty much a turn 4 format to where you want to aim to win on turn 4 or shortly after.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of decks can still do it on turn 3, but that's, different. And then a lot of the times those cards get banned if it's like a turn 2, turn 3.
Yeah.
So Legacy being a very powerful format, you get a lot of very powerful cards in Pauper as well. The artifact lands, those are all banned in Modern. They're not banned in Legacy. They're not banned in Pauper.
Really?
Yeah. You also have access.
Dude, those artifact lands are sick.
You also have access to affinity cards as well. So you're just
wait,
like
in
double
Pauper?
in Pauper. Yes.
Holy cannoli.
Yes. You have access to some really good burn spells as well.
Why am I not playing Pauper?
I don't know, Dan.
I gotta find some good Pauper decks.
You'll never guess what deck I got in Pauper.
Mono green.
I'm pissed.
You see how I'm wearing all
I
green?
told you wouldn't be able to guess. I told you.
I just realized you're wearing all red and I'm wearing
a
all
lot
green.
of red today. I'm wearing Rakdos today.
I literally just realized I was not playing at all. All right, so Lightning Bolt prints, 46 different printings. Now, the majority of the most recent ones are just artwork.
Mm-hmm.
The last set printing it looks like is Modern Masters 25, and then what printing is this? That's just a mystery booster. There's a lot of mystery boosters, a lot of secret layers. And
I had 4 secret layer.
This one Oh, that's a Magic Fest printing.
Mm.
This
The full art one with like the little demon on the side.
No, it wasn't that one. And this is a Masters.
I
That's
think
that's a Magic Online promo.
so.
These are
with the card being
This-
printed in Corset 2010. It was in standard at that time, which is the reason why it is also in modern. But before then, I think it was a while until
You said Corset 2010.
yeah, 2010. It was because of that printing, and it did a lot of work in standard at that time, and it put in a lot of work, and
Yeah,
that
'cause
was
it
the
was in-
reason why it was also being put in modern as well. If it wasn't printed in 2010, it wouldn't.
It was printed in M11 as well.
Oh, was it? Okay, cool,
Yep, I got it right here.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's legal in Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Commander, and Pauper.
Yeah,
Banned in Historic, not legal in Standard, Pioneer, Alchemy, Brawl, or Penny.
yeah.
So
Not a lot of cards are legal in Penny Dreadful.
what's Penny? What is that?
I believe it is strictly for MTGO, so MTG Online.
Okay, got it.
If a card is 0.01 tickets.
Okay. Understood. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as long as it was from a certain point. So it was like from this date, as long as it was that before then, going into the future, it will be legal in that format until set time frame.
So I thought you said Lightning Bolt was not legal in Modern?
No. I was saying if it wasn't because of the 2010 printing, that was what first caused it to be played in Modern.
Got it. And it's played pretty heavily in Modern, correct? If you're playing
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
If you're playing red, you're pretty much playing Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
There aren't too many decks, and there is it's a Jeskai list.
Oh, Jessica.
Kind of. It's really blue-white, splashing red for just added cards.
Got it.
So like the merge cards, that's pretty much what it's used for.
Got it. So. Okay. All right. There's been some really sick arts for these lightning bolts. I remember I went to that Magic Fest I went to. Ooh, that artwork on that bolt is beautiful. I think I got one. Oh, I do think I have one. It was in that small binder. It was in that small binder that I had.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, that was a beautiful card. Beautiful. So yeah, Lightning Bolt is definitely one of the most popular red cards in all of
Also,
Magic, correct?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's probably the most iconic red card next to Mountain.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I guess it's not even a red card, is it?
Mountain? No, it's not.
It's a
colorless.
But one other cool thing about Lightning Bolt is its original artist, Christopher Rush, passed away, I believe, in 2016. The next artist that they had for it, he is now retired from Wizards of the Coast as of 2018.
Yeah, Christopher Rush passed away in 2016.
Yeah. So I don't know if I guess we have the Secret Lair ones. So there's probably 4 different artists for that.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And then with the new one, from
The promo?
Commander. No, I'm talking about Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
They've got a completely different artwork for that. They have the Street Fighter one.
Yeah.
The
Hadouken?
Hadouken, yes.
Yeah, that's
The Hadouken,
sick.
yes. That is so cool. The Mystical Archive. Oh, dude, there's so many.
Yeah.
But the last time the Christopher Rush artwork was used, so is the guy who retired, was that Christopher Moeller?
Yeah.
Because his artwork is very similar to Christopher Rush's. Or no, is it? I'm sorry.
It's a lot different.
It's close. It's close.
The red versus the dark blue.
What I should say is the outline ish. Not necessarily the coloring is very different. Yes.
Okay.
Coloring is very differently, but you see, it just looks similar. It just looks similar.
Yeah, I mean it's a lightning bolt from the sky.
Yeah. It's obviously very subjective.
Yeah.
But it looks similar.
Okay.
Which again, if your idea, the idea is a lightning bolt from the sky.
I'll just leave a comment there.
Yes. There's so many. This one Magic Player. Oh man, these are so beautiful.
Yeah.
There's so many great artworks for that.
Yeah.
And this just has me thinking about artwork in card games.
Yeah.
That's a whole other topic.
And in that video I sent you, they talked about the cycle that lightning bolt is a part of, and it's like on the verge of being extremely powerful and extremely weak. It is directly in the center. Blue is the most powerful of 1 mana, draw 3, Ancestral Recall.
Ancestral Recall, yeah.
Black is 1 mana, gain 3 black mana. So you're gaining 2 mana on turn 1. And then lightning
what is that?
bolts.
What is that again?
Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
That's what
Dark
it is.
Ritual.
Yeah.
And then
Ritual
lightning
effects.
bolt. Deal 3 damage to any target for 1 mana. I forget what the green one's called. Something growth. Regrowth. No, it's not rampant growth.
No, it's not rampant growth. It's oh man, my goodness.
But what it does is, and this one is another really powerful one. It gives +3/+3 for 1 mana. So you could say it's
giant growth.
It's giant growth. Okay, that one has been printed the most times as well.
I'm pretty sure it's giant growth.
Yeah. So the +3/+3,
Yep.
it's essentially like lightning bolt, as long as the creature is like just gets in, right? It's still 3 damage.
It's 3 damage. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And you can also protect your creature with giant growth versus a lightning bolt.
Correct. Yes.
And then the last one, I forget what the last one's. It's the white one. It's terrible. It's like gain 3 life or prevent 3 damage.
Oh.
It's rough, man.
But it's white.
It's rough.
White historically has
gotten the shaft.
Yes. It's only in recent years has white really started to take off as a color.
Yeah.
In Magic.
Yeah.
So that's card of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Lightning Bolt is pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
One of the most iconic cards in Magic.
Absolutely. So